This also is vanity. We've been looking at several portions of Scripture that deal with financial issues, and this is certainly one of the key scriptures in the Old Testament related to personal finance. Why does God teach us not to love money? Now, there's a subtle danger in loving money because if you love money, the allure is that it's promising you satisfaction, but the reality is it never delivers. Ecclesiastes 5:10, it exposes this lie. It shows us that money cannot satisfy the deepest longing of the soul. It exposes that lie with piercing clarity. Again, it says, "He who loves money will not be satisfied with money, nor he who loves wealth with his income." This also is vanity. King Solomon is the man who wrote that portion of Scripture, and when he wrote these words, he was one of the wealthiest and wisest men. He's one of the wealthiest, wisest men in history. And if anyone could speak from experience about the limitations of wealth, it was certainly King Solomon, because he had riches beyond our imagination. I don't think that we could really fathom the kind of riches that he had while he was serving in his role as king. And yet, in the midst of all of that, he came to realize that no amount of money could truly satisfy the deepest longings or the deepest needs of the soul. And the reason is this: it's very simple. Money can fill your hands, but it can't fill your heart. It can buy temporary comfort, but it can't buy contentment. It can fund experiences, but it can't provide peace. When we place our hope in wealth, which so many people in this world choose to do, what we end up doing is we end up chasing a moving target, because the more we gain, the more we want. And satisfaction always seems like it's just out of reach. We think maybe one more raise or one more bonus or one more purchase, and then we'll finally be satisfied, and it doesn't work. And Solomon actually calls that pursuit vanity. He says it's vain, it's vanity. In other words, it's meaningless, it's empty. It's like a mist that vanishes as soon as you try and grasp it, right? It goes away. The love of money, people think that it's such a good thing, but it's actually a trap. Not because money itself is evil. Money is neither good nor evil, but it becomes a trap because it takes the place of God in our affections, and it can never meet our deepest longings.